How's everybody doing? So still no deals on the market. I did run across one for sale by owner. I went and checked it out a little over a week ago. He was asking $35 for it, and I'm gonna tell you, the house is worth $35. And if I had time to do all the work and repairs that needed to be done on this house, I would have grabbed that one up. But I don't have time. It was a 4-bedroom, 1 bath, huge ceilings downstairs. Upstairs it had 2 bedrooms. There's 2 bedrooms upstairs, 2 bedrooms downstairs. Everything in this house would have been replaced. It needed new drywall on every wall in the house. Flooring all the way through it was just a disaster. Front deck was about falling off of it. And honestly, I probably could have bought it and made a little money. Oh, it needed a new heat system too. At this point, you know, the price of all these repairs would have really got the price of the house up to $75,000. And figure cost of, just replacing stuff, just the cost of materials, except for, the stuff I couldn't do. It needed new electrical panel. I couldn't put that in. I got a guy, he would have put one in for me, but if I had done all the work I could myself, and anything I couldn't do, hire somebody else to do it, then the cost of repairs would have been $75. If I ended up hiring people to do it all the way through for me, I'm thinking the cost of repairs would have been closer to $100,000, and at that point I couldn't make any money off of it. Like I said, if I had the time to do it myself and went in at $75,000, I think I could have cash flowed on that a little bit, not enough to make up for all the lost time that I would have had in it. And when you're looking at a house, that you're going to rehab, you gotta think about that. How much is your time worth? And to me, it wasn't worth it. Like I said, the market continues to just grab us and throw us around, throw us down and beat us up. But I'm thinking that it will turn around. I don't know if it's going to be this year. I was originally thinking it would be this year, but now I'm starting to think more along the lines of it may be next year or possibly even the year after, because let's say the mortgage forbearance stuff, goes away, the rent forbearance stuff, let's say that goes away, and a lot of people are saying that once that happens, there's going to be a bunch of foreclosures on the market, and it's going to blah, 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 blah. But back in February, there was something like 700,000 less houses on the market in comparison to what it was the past February, the February before this past one, before last month or whatever. So I'm thinking, even if all the mortgage forbearance and all of the rent forbearance and all that stuff, let's say even a bunch of houses do go into foreclosure, in the United States, we're still 700,000 houses behind schedule. I don't think that a bunch of people are going to be able to just jump in and start building houses and all of a sudden we're going to be back up to where we are, especially with the cost of materials going up, lumber and everything else. So I'm thinking it might take a little bit longer than, just a few months. But if the interest rates go up, then there'll be less people buying houses too, which may start to make the market adjust to where there are more houses on the market, because there's less people buying. And if you throw that in with the foreclosures that might happen, even though from what I've heard, they're saying that people who are taking that whole rent forgiveness thing, that's starting to go into decline. More people are paying their rents. There's less people taking the mortgage forbearance. So, you know, if those are going into decline, there might not be a tragedy at all. And then on top of that, you know, like I said, we're so far behind on the amount of houses being built that it's hard to scoop up any deals. But if you take all that into equation, you know, what do you do? What do you do in the meantime? I'm kind of thinking about paying my mortgages forward, using the mortgages as a savings account, you know, because it's a business account, and my interest rate's a little bit higher than, you know, the national average right now anyway. So I can just pay them forward and use that as a savings account, and, you know, I won't see any money, you know, anytime soon, but years down the road when my mortgages are being paid off a little bit quicker, you know, that'll look right nice. Anyway, I just want to get some thoughts off my head, and y'all like, subscribe, and share, and I'll be talking to you real soon.